Wow, a tornado went off in my shop. Just kidding. We took on this project. Got it stripped down. I'll get closer pics here in a minute. Converting it from, it's a garden tractor, but make it into a dedicated plow tractor. I went to the, this is what I'm putting on it. It's a Polaris ATV blade hardware. Surprisingly enough, it actually goes on to mounts up pretty good to a garden tractor. So I gonna have to do a little bit of welding, so I ran down to the metal yard and got this pack of scrap because I had none left, and picked it up for $20 and some of them some nice size, and got that piece there. It's 4 foot long, and then they had a bunch of little scrap like this. You know, it works beautiful for bracing, and got some miscellaneous, just little miscellaneous pieces, like I said, mainly for the scrap, and you know, so. Okay, have it cleaned out a little bit, and I can at least walk in here. I had to move my welder, generator, all that up, because that's how I get power in my little garage here, is with the generator. So right now I got the motor out. I'm cleaning up the wiring, getting rid of a lot of the stuff that's no longer needed. And this here, it has the collars for going on the ATV frame, but I'm going to take that off, and this is going to go right here. I got to keep it below them little slots for the hood, but it's going to get welded on right about there. That way the bracketry will clear the hood, and I'm welding the right where the pivots came down for the mower deck. I'm going to be welding these plates here, that the arm that's set up there attaches right there to there, and these, I'll be welding in place right there. So I got that. I needed some scrap metal. That way I could put some bracing here to hold them better. And like I said, just cleaning up some of the wiring. It's going to be just on off. They're already disconnected the safeties on the seat, and there's a couple other things I'm going to take off because there's a lot of extra wiring on here that I just don't need for this application. So that's the project I'm doing real quick, because I had it and needed to get it sold, because I had some big boxes with plows in them, so needed to clean up and get some shelf space opened up by selling some of this stuff. And yeah, these things sell pretty decent when they're all put together. All right, a little bit of an update. We got the mounts tacked on both sides. The floorboards will go over them because they come out to about here. Floorboards will go over them, but we have a working. I had plated this. This has to be cut off, because to clear the hood, this had to move over some. So that's gonna go, not that far, but it's gonna go about here. So gonna weld that onto there. This plate here is only tacked, so I mean it's still loose, but that's where we're at. Hopefully get it finished up tomorrow, and then that way I can get the motor put back in it. Motor's over there. So once I get the motor in here, wiring won't take that long. I am gonna have to get a new belt. That one will work, but it's cracked, and I ain't selling a piece of crap. You know, if I sell it, then you know it's gonna work. All right, thank you. All right, I made up this little bracket here. It's gonna mount. I cut the slot right there, because then the shift handle will slide right through it. Right there. What this is gonna do is I gotta degrease that, but this is gonna sit right in here, and then I'm gonna mount it or weld it to the frame, and then once I slide the shift handle in, I'm gonna weld it around here, and then I'm also gonna weld it to the top of this, and that should give a nice sturdy base for pulling in that. I still have to trim this piece here. The bracket piece stops there, so I'm going to trim that down. Then I'm going to gusset top one here and then one on the bottom. There is a cutout on the frame here. It looks like somebody did that over the years. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a piece of angle iron and go from here to here with that. And I'm going to cut a patch panel for here, and I'm going to weld that in. And then I'm thinking about plating this side of the frame, and that, because this is going to be the main torque area for the plow to be pulling up and down. But it does have, I do have the blade mounted. Let's get a look at that. I said earlier 26 inches. Don't know what I was thinking. It's actually a 53-inch blade. I was confusing the 26 with one of my measurements, but that's what it's going to be. I can throw the hood down quick if that bracket's not it. Okay, the bracket was in the way, but it's going to sit right like that. And I already plated the frame in front. I do have to do a final weld. This is only tacked here, and then I'm going to plug weld these holes, but it's going to get welded all the way around. And like I said, right here, it's going to get cut off, and then this will be the up and down for it. So that's where we're at. I'll probably cut this video short here, and next video, I'll get that plate welded in there, get the handle mounted, and then we'll do a lift test on it. All right, thank you.